into a movie, it's not a remake. Yeah, they're adapting. The trailer is deceiving because at no point did it. But the January Mean Girls film is a movie adaptation of the stage musical. It's not a remake of the 2004 movie, but they're making it look like one, which I think is only gonna hurt it, but I'm not working on that marketing team, so whatever they want to do, sure. No one else just felt like showing. Anyone who's like Team Girl, die. Sorry. What? The war criminal? Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. I have strong feelings about this that have clearly never matured with me. Nights we can face me during movie night. Oh my god, please. I would love that. Speak now, folklore girly. See, again, we love like a hopeless romance. A lot worth of creepy giants in the chat. Yeah. I feel like people now just like invasive than they are to be like creepy, which I'll kind of take. That's easier for my brain to filter through, you know? It's easier for my brain to work through. Hobbit theme Friendsgiving. Oh my god, are you having 3 breakfasts? But I need to see everyone else's reaction, including... Oh god. Oh, I'm nervous, but okay. I need to hear the story now. We made Prim's death about him and Katniss not wanting him anymore. The whole fucking entire trilogy is Gale whining about Katniss not wanting him, and I cannot stand him. That man never authentically loved that girl. He just wanted her to be part of his life and could not handle her having her own wants and ambitions and her being in love with other people. I fucking hate Gale Hawthorne. I always have. I forever will. If it weren't for the baby. Peter, you know whenever that man gets on stage, he's about to pull off like the cuntiest move ever. I love him. I love him. West End previews. So oh my god, I didn't even know they were opening on the West End. Oh, you're gonna have so much fun. Mean Girls is like... Listen, it's not a masterpiece by any means, but it's so much fun, and I love it, and I was, like, deep into the Mean Girls musical fandom when I was a teenager, and I still have a really, like, big love for it. I think it's just such a fun show. And different music genres of Tales of Music. She's, like, gone through multiple, genuinely. I bet that's part of your show. Oh my god, how did it go? Go about rules. Oh my god, thank you. I'm sure I will. The only guy in her like, and it just, I hate him. I'm sorry. Like, and he constantly was trying to make Katniss conform to his own plans for life and his own view of the world and what he thought was right to do and what he wanted to be doing. He never cared about Katniss's wants and goals authentically for herself. I cannot stand that man. With live moderators, they were scary. I don't even remember before live moderators were a thing. I was probably going live at that point, but I don't remember it. Dresses up and cute, thank you. Yeah. How about, like, over Lord of the Rings? Oh, I'm more of a Lord of the Rings bitch. To be fair, I haven't read The Hobbit. I'm reading Lord of the Rings for the first time right now. I've only actually finished Fellowship. But I haven't read The Hobbit, and I've only seen the first Hobbit movie because I didn't like it very much. Thanks, babe. Thanks. The start bar for the first book doesn't seem good. I think the first book, the only reason it seems like a viable option is because you don't know that much about Gale really yet. He's just kind of there being a good friend in the beginning, and we obviously don't really see much of the aftermath of how horribly he handles everything. I would love to, babe. Name the place and I'm there. Name the place and I'm there. Oh, the emotional attachment. That's very fair. I haven't read the book. You're Obey Me cosplayer. I don't know who the Obey Me cosplayer is, but slay. People block trolls themselves. I used to have to do that myself. It was a time. Open his mouth, I was fuming. I cannot stand him. I really... My hatred for Gale Hawthorne knows no bounds. I really hate that character. I always have. I hated him when I was a kid. I hate him more as an adult, I think. Did you watch Rings of Power? I haven't yet. I do want to eventually, though, but I want to, like, wait to read the Silmarillion first. Taylor and Cardiff! Oh my god, that'll be so much fun! Normalized pro shots instead of musicals. I agree. And I'm astounded that it hasn't become more normalized after Hamilton. I know Waitress is getting one. I'm very excited for that. Whenever the fuck it's gonna be released. I was a little disappointed with the headless pro shot, but I can live with it. I can live with it. I can live with it. I used to report people until they got out. Oh, thank you for doing that. I used to do my entire For You page. It's like half of mine. I'm deeper in it than I thought I would be. Oh my god, Pinterest board for Harley and Ivy I can provide with. I can either create it or give me a collaborator link, and I have visions. I know you have like a supreme vision as well, but I don't know what kind of audio to use, to be honest. Listen, I'm not a good person to look to for audios because I generally use the same ones 1,000 times over. Because I have like 3 ideas and I just milk everything I can out of those 3 concepts as much as I can. Grace, hello, my love. Aussie cosplay party. The theme was literally anything else. Do I cosplay anything on it? Oh my god, wait. I'm like struggling with that. Yes, I ran a cult. It was that long ago. I remember the cult. I do. Thank you for sending a heart me. Thank you. Night. But yeah, no, shout out to people who would be around before in lives before moderators are around, because you're used to like genuinely be doing the Lord's work. And MJ and Harry too. Oh, I'm down. I'm popular. I don't think he was that well known before that. Very much so, yes. Like he wasn't like a super obscure comic character, but he was by no means one of the like major Marvel players or one of the best-selling characters. He basically like, the MCU took a real swing with him. But the 3 most popular like Marvel properties were definitely X-Men and Spider-Man. I don't know if Blade was actually that popular. The original, basically the way to track different things is if you look through different ownership kind of deals with Marvel IP in like the 90s, early 2000s. The reason why the MCU made an Iron Man movie is basically because Paramount only owned the lesser characters because they were so cheap to get the IP rights to. Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, they weren't like obscure characters, but they were definitely B grade. They weren't any of the top selling comics or anything. If you asked someone on the street to name some superheroes in even early 2000s, they would not have said any of those 3. I would say Hulk was probably one of the other big players. But the movie was just so good that it kind of did the less popular characters. So like, yeah, it was. The MCU has completely changed the public perception of like the really popular characters, because like, you know, if you ask someone who was into comics who Iron Man and Captain America were, like they would know. If you asked a random person, they wouldn't, because of the TV shows and whatnot. Well, Hulk had a good TV show as well. Like he actually had a successful one. It wasn't like a failed one. Oh, Fantastic Four, probably, yeah. No, well, thank you. Texas was a great time. Oh, bless. I own 3 ball gowns. I'm like, oh my god, you're so cool for owning ball gowns. You're so cool. Working overtime. Honestly, yours were doing the Lord's work, and I'm not kidding. I am absolutely not kidding. Any gigs for acting or birthday parties? No acting gigs. I actually haven't had a birthday party in a minute. I'm booked for, like, our company is booked for a bunch of Christmas carol stuff over the next few weeks and Christmas pageants. We had rehearsal for our Christmas set on the weekend. So that's, I think, the only thing I'm actually booked in for coming up, which is annoying because I need money, so it'd be nice if I could book some birthday parties, but my boss just, you know, she doesn't book a lot, so. Works in Spider-Man basically. On Marvel House, preemptive on Black Panther. Thank you for the heart me. Yeah. I mean, Fantastic Four and X-Men, I think, Spider-Man was always like Marvel's biggest character, I think. But that was due to, as well, Marvel like licensed the shit out of him, even in like the 60s and 70s. he had like, you know, he had the Amazing Spider-Man TV show, but that was always not super popular. But they just licensed the shit out of Spider-Man and all of their stuff, so I think that helped make Spider-Man so popular as a Marvel character. But like Fantastic Four and X-Men were the other ones that people knew, which is why the MCU didn't own them, because they were the ones that actually got sold for more money to more prominent film studios. Paramount bought the rights to a bunch of like the B-list ones because it was fucking cheap as shit to do so. TikTok, YouTube, I'm curious. That's really interesting. They're very different for me, because I feel like TikTok is definitely very like cosplay centric for me, whereas YouTube is just like more so me doing stuff myself. So they feel very different. I don't even really know the answer. I love making YouTube videos because I love being able to like talk about things that I care about for extended periods of time, but I hate editing them, whereas TikTok is like, you don't really need to edit for longer than like a couple minutes at a time, and that's lovely. And I love doing cosplay stuff, and that's very TikTok oriented, so I don't know.